everybody, and welcome to part 8 of me drawing. Oh gosh, actually, think about that for a second. Agent 3. Okay. Me drawing Agent 3 from the Splatoon series as part of my tutorial playlist. Alright, so in this one, it's the exciting part. If you have not, if you're not at this point, then I do suggest going back and watching the other tutorials so you can be catched up, because I wanna see what you can do. And yeah, so now we get to add the details. Probably won't do coloring in this video because it takes a while, especially with inklings. So here we go. Select your pencil tool right over there. And oh yeah, yes, this is a face reveal. Hi world. Okay, back to business. So first details I like to add are in the face, because that helps me. It kind of tells me, did I draw the face right? Do I need to start over in any parts? Anything like that. Alright, here we go. So, inklings have funny faces. They have like this line in between their eyeballs. It might not make sense to hear about, but I'm gonna draw it for everyone. So, this is kind of what I'm talking about here. My people out there who are more familiar with Splatoon, you should know what I'm talking about. If you don't, no. But anyways, in all seriousness though, so this you could say would technically fall under an outline for their eyeballs, I guess you could say. Now some inklings, they are easier or harder to draw than others. Like I did a sketch of Pearl and Marina, and that was pretty dang difficult, not gonna lie. See, one mistake I just made is that I should have this geared downwards, because her head is at a tilt, but I wasn't paying as much attention, so therefore I did it wrong. So as always, it's very important to pay attention. So really it should be more like this, and now I have a better idea of where I'm going to draw the other eye outline. It's still tricky, don't get me wrong, but yeah, trust me, it's better this way. Now don't make the eyes too big now, because otherwise you don't have enough room for anything else. I'm just making sure I did things right. Or if I didn't, do I need to change them? Very important stuff right there. And if you ever feel like you need to move things, remember, just use your select tool. I think with this, I'm going to actually draw this one separately, because then, you know, it's easier to make changes, just in my opinion. You don't have to, but I highly recommend it. Alright then, so this, like, her eyeballs, I always thought this was a mask for the longest time, but no, these are actually, this is just a marking around her eyeballs. It actually goes up and then out. Up and then out. It's like the pattern here, basically. While I figure this out, I'll be quiet for a little bit, so, you know, you guys can hear some music if I decide to play it in this video. Alright, I did not make the nose. I'm gonna call it the nose strand, because it's like pretty much right over the nose. I don't think I made that long enough, so I'm going to make that a little longer. Now I'm going to select this, put it over, and zoom out. And check how it looks. this looks good. This is a good thing to have here, but I'm gonna move it over a little bit. I know that makes her nose made her middle strand a little long, but, you know, I'm trying this out. Worst case scenario, if it looks too weird, then I can just, you know, do it another way. It's the beautiful thing about the whole process. Alright then, let's see. Alright, it's pretty good. I think I might have actually made this a little too up, because it looks like she's pretty close to almost to blinking, but it's more like, you know, determination. It's actually a lot harder than it looks. Wow. Alright, that looks pretty good. Right, so we got our eyeball outline ready here. So here's what we're gonna do next. I'm gonna reevaluate the face now to see if there's anything I could change from that. For example, I actually think that I made her face a little too sharp, because her, like this, it's not like a V. That's what it reminds me of, like a V. It's a little, her face shape is a little rounder. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Literally just smooth that out. I mean, it's not like, she doesn't have a round face, I should say, but she has like an oval face. I think that's better. Okay, so now we are going to do the nose. Now, when you do noses, it's important to calculate the angle that you're going for. This is 3D, like, I don't know if you can see this, but this is a 3D image. So it's going to look a little different when you do it in 2D, but luckily that's why we got shading on our side. Her nose is going up in this one, but I'm going to go more for her nose shape. Very pointed, so I could do it two ways. I could either do her nose shape like that. I could do her nose, I'll probably end up doing her nose shape more like that, because like I said, it's going up and you want to calculate, or not calculate I should say, but you know, find the angle that it does go. Now I'm not going to use this because that is actually, her head is tilted and that does not make it look like her head is tilted. So, also something that I'll probably do 5 times in this episode. I'll do some touch-ups if I feel like any are necessary. So this is a little tricky here. There we go. That's better. I like that nose a lot better, except it was too far up. There we go. Alright, now we got your nose. Now for the mouth. The mouth is pretty basic. Line. Line. You got your mouth. I guess if you really wanted to. Well, I guess I would suggest moving it just a little bit. So like, zoom out and find the best placement. Definitely don't want to put it too low because that is not what her face looks like. Don't put it too high because that's not what her face looks like. With this mouth, you actually want to do it like this, approximately. If you want to make it look a little more detailed, you could always add that lip feature going on the bottom, like that. I probably will keep it like that because I like how that looks. Alright, let's get some eyebrows on this girl. So the eyebrows, they're pretty basic shapes. Just imagine cones and you pretty much just have their eyebrows. As you can see on here. but that doesn't mean you underestimate them like I do occasionally. Alright, so I like to start, since the eyebrows are pointy at the ends, I like starting out like this. I mean, the ends are rounded still, I should say, but this is like, I can fix that later. I'm just trying to figure out, actually, you know what? We can fix that now. So if you think you made your eyebrows too pointy, then just erase, take a little off the edges, and then, whoop, there you go. That is totally better. Okay, just double checking I got this right. I think actually eyebrows are a little thinner. Now, our eyebrows aren't hair, so that's a tricky texture. Her eyebrows are actually tentacles coming out of her forehead, which is slightly creepy if you ask me. But anyways, so let's work on these eyebrows because we are almost out of time. I mean, not eyebrows, sorry, eyeballs. So you're gonna be very careful at this part because, well, this is just tricky. So this, when we start coloring, this is gonna be black because the outline, whether it's an octoling or an inkling, the outline to the eyes is always black. This is actually the white of her eyes here, and inside of the white of her eyes, of course, as you do with any eye, you have the color. Now you gotta be careful because you want to make it look like she's actually looking in the direction that you want her to look. And then, when it gets even more complicated, you have the pupil. So, for the pupil, it's different from the other layers. It doesn't just go, it's like a semicircle where it just goes and stops at the mask there. The pupil actually does a full come around. So the end of the pupil that we see on here will actually come to the very top of the outline to the face. And I know that looks kind of weird right now. And unfortunately with pixel art, you don't have any round edges. It's literally just all pixels, so it's gonna look a little pixelated, and that is perfectly fine. So now I'm going to do the other eye, basically same thing. And then I will have to stop the video here, and I might just have to pick up tomorrow. We shall see where it goes. Alright. If you hear any noise in the background, that's probably my dogs. Alright, adding another pupil here. Check. Oh, sorry, that wasn't pupil, that was the color of her eyes. The pupil in this eyeball is more of a circle than in the other one, if you ask me. And then... Alright, there we go. We got the face for our squid kid. I'm going to just edit this part real quick, and then that will have to be the end of the video for obvious reasons. Alright. And check. Alright then. We got the face for our squid kid! Yeah! Alright, next time we will be working more on clothing details. And then we'll just see what that goes from there. Bye! Oh, sorry. Don't forget to like and subscribe, as always. So, alright, now bye.